Hey GenderBlenders, it's Alex, and this is week 16 on GenderBlenders. This week's topic is mental transition, and it's all about re-socializing yourself in your new gender role. What are things you noticed happening, or things you made happen, and where are you in that process, and how are you handling it? So, as you all pretty much know, I'm pretty new to all of this, and I'm not out to many people. I think I'm out to I can probably count them on my hands. That's how many. So basically just my close friends, really know. And it's, it's hard because you can't re-socialize yourself when you're not out to everybody. I mean, you can do what you can with the friends that you've got, or in a public place where nobody knows you. I mean, like when you're passing and stuff like that. I found that it's somewhat hard, well, not really, but it's hard to re-socialize as male when nobody's really calling you by pronouns and the name like your chosen name. Right now, none of my friends are really calling me Alex. Excuse me. Nobody's calling me Alex right now. Jess has been, every now and then. Or whenever she, most of the time she just calls me babe or baby or whatever. I'm never really called Meg or Megan, really, anyways. And, but if she's talking to Leah, or, if she's talking to somebody else about me, then, she tries to remember to say Alex, and he and his and him, all those pronouns. But, you know how it's just automatic that because you've been calling them for that for so long, that it just automatically just comes out of your mouth. So most of the time she'll be like, that's hers, I mean his, she'll correct herself, and she will, excuse me for 1 second. Sorry, I'm at work. And so, I mean, she tries, and today I corrected her a few times, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's just hard when nobody really calls you by that yet, and, you're known to everybody as Megan, and with female pronouns, so she said that it's just hard because she's the only one that's doing it, and she doesn't want to get used to it when we're alone and then slip up when we're in front of my parents. So I understand where she's coming from, but it's hard, but anyways, so re-socializing, I find that, you can't really, but with the friends that I've got that I've come out to, we're always doing masculine things anyways, that it pretty much comes natural. Before I even came out, before I was even aware that I'm transgendered, last summer my buddy John had just met me a couple months before. He's dating my friend from elementary school, and we got back from the bar one night, and he was just like, I think of you as one of the guys. And I was like, oh, okay, right, because I knew I was masculine. I knew that's how most people feel, but I never knew that I was trans. So, but I didn't take offense to it. I didn't at all, and I think that's when I started to think about it. but it was always in the back of my head. So, and when we're together, we're always doing like really masculine things. Like, we end up talking about like friggin', like I just got a PS3, so, and whenever me and John are together, we end up playing like shooter games with like army guns and like I don't know, I'm not really familiar with all the names and stuff like that, but we're always like doing stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not as good as he is because he's been doing it for longer, but I'm catching on. You know, it's all about re-socializing and picking up on other things. You're learning how you know, you're learning how to socialize with other men. So I mean, it's hard right now, but I figure that's why I have my good friends, you know, like they can help me, they can give me their support and everything else. So that's what me and John do a lot of the time. And when I'm with my other buddy Kyle, we're all about the cars. We've always been, really, he's always been really into the cars, and I mean, I have too, but I think he rubbed off on me a little bit more. And when we were in college, we'd like go for like test drives all the time, and he'd make up this bullshit story about like how he has this car and he wants to trade it in and blah blah blah. He makes them believe it, and then says he just wants to test drive this car. So then they let him, and that's what we did. And then we'd compare like what we liked and what we didn't like, and we'd go out together, and I'd have a turn to drive it and he'd drive it, you know. And so being with him like all the time, I learned a lot more stuff about cars and like fixing cars and like everything cars you can imagine. He's taught me it. Like that's him. So and like every guy I found like has their thing. Like Kyle, his is cars, and John, his is like guns and stuff. Like he was in the army, so that he enjoys that kind of thing. So I just think it's really a learning process, and it is hard because I wasn't raised like that. I was raised femininely, but I did have a natural masculine side to me, and that was mainly my sports when I was growing up. So it's hard, but hopefully things will pick up, and I'm learning a lot from, well, I know a lot about cars, and I have for a long time, but like this stuff that John's teaching me, I don't know, he tells me about the army all the time. I find it really interesting, but I don't think I could ever do it. But anyways, I don't really have much else to say, and it's getting pretty long, and I probably rambled and repeated myself and probably didn't even get to the point. So excuse me. Well, everyone take it easy and have a good weekend. Oh, and subscribe, rate, and comment. And there's one more thing. Oh, topic suggestions. Yeah, everybody want like, just friggin' throw it out there. Whatever you want to hear, we'll talk about it. Just send us a message. You know, like anything at all. Just send it to us. Alright, well, everyone take care. Have a good weekend. And, oh, my birthday's on Monday. I'll be 20 years old. So I'm pretty excited about that. And, yeah, that's it. So anyways, take care, everybody. Bye.